Good morning. We're on day 3 of the Iron Dog Brigade ride in the Black Hills of South Dakota. It's up to 16 above, so we're looking for a fairly warm day, supposed to get to 24. We're going to head up to Recreational Springs and have lunch and take a couple different trails to get there. Weather should be good. We should have good riding. We're a couple down today. We lost a couple, but still should be a good ride, and then we'll get back here tonight and have our little celebratory banquet and pass out a couple of awards for bonehead moves and have some fun and say goodnight and get up in the morning and take off for our destinations. But it's been a great ride, a great time, great friends.
Kip, we're really sorry he couldn't be here tonight, but we know he has to work once in a while.
Well, when I was approached a year ago and asked if I would consider, organizing this, and I wanted to make sure we had everything put together so you could announce it in Congress, I knew I wouldn't be there. It really was a pleasure putting this thing together, and a nice meeting a lot of the people that I haven't met. I know most of you, but Ron and Gwen, I got to meet you for the first time, and Mary, I've never met you. I've met this guy a few times, but it really was a pleasure, meeting and riding with all of you. As you can see, I feel, and I'm a little biased, South Dakota Black Hills trails are amongst the top in the country as far as I'm concerned. So I would encourage you to come back. Organized rides are fine, but if you'd come out and spend a couple days, you can see the trails are well marked, they're well groomed. And if you get to those intersections, you know exactly where you're at. And like I know I've told this all to you the last couple days, but if you look at the trail system, there's 1.5 million acres of Forest Service land that you can ride on in the middle, and you really can't get lost because there's a trail on either side. You could spend a week out here and never cover the same ground twice. So come back when you have time, when you have a few days to actually get out and ride. And the trails are wonderful, but the off trail is the next level. I mean, that's where we ride when we come out, because it's limitless. You can go from meadow to meadow to meadow, and it's just wonderful, especially after a fresh snow. You can burn up the powder and then go mess up another meadow. So come back when you can. We'd love to see you and love to have you. Love to host you again if we can. But be safe on your travels. Have a good time in Yellowstone, and it really was a pleasure riding with all of you.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that we South Dakotans want to thank all of you for taking time to come out here this week and spend some time snowmobiling on our trails. We appreciate you Iron Dogs and your families coming out, enjoying the weather that we had. That was fine. And we appreciate that you use the facilities that are here. And of course, we want to say a big thank you to Dwayne and his team for leading us, not getting us lost, and bringing us back in here. And hopefully you'll maybe decide to come out here again and enjoy South Dakota snowmobiling. Thanks again for being here. Perfect.
me I'm great all the time. But I can't get a record deal to save my life, and it kinda blows my mind. I've been traveling all around from town to town, just doing them one-night stands. I've been selling my records out the back of my truck, tearing it up with my four-piece band. I'm a blue-collar blues man, and I'm gonna get it on my own, with some help from the boys in the band and my sweet woman at home. Well, this one's for the fans that buy my records and come out to hear me play. I'm a blue-collar blues man, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I love Detroit, that's where I cut my teeth, and I learned how to play the blues. Well, it's a roughneck town, and if you ain't careful, you can sure enough pay some dues. I've done sold-out shows in St. Clair Shores, Hamtramck I played for few. 'Cause up in Detroit they work real hard, 'cause they blue-collar too. I'm a blue-collar blues man, and I'm gonna get it on my own, with some help from the boys in the band and my sweet woman at home. Well, this one's for the fans that buy my records, come out to hear me play. I'm a blue-collar blues man, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I moved down to Atlanta, GA in the fall of '99. Well, I made a lot of friends in Dixie, and we always had a real good time. From Douglasville to Woodstock, Dunwoody and McDonough town. Well, we loaded up some buses, and we took the funky blues downtown. Now I'm up here in Chicago, certain blues clubs won't let me in, 'cause they want me to pick my bandmates by the color of their skin. So I guess I'll play in the suburbs, where they pay better money anyway. We're gonna build us up an empire around them, and we'll own this town one day. I'm a blue-collar blues man, and I'm gonna get it on my own, with some help from the boys in the band and my sweet woman at home. Well, this one's for the fans that buy my records, come out to hear me play. I'm a blue-collar blues man, we wouldn't have it any other way. Well, Mr. Blues down at Reptile Records, you can kiss my ass. Well, it's been a long time since you made a good record, and you're going out of business fast. Well, you should have ripped me off when you had the chance, but now I guess you never will. You're a patronizing slave trading blues Nazi. I speak my mind 'cause no one else will. I'm a blue-collar blues man, and I'm gonna get it on my own, with some help from the boys in the band and my sweet woman at home. This one's for the fans that buy my records, come out to hear me play. I tried. Detroit lady, I couldn't leave you if I tried. Well, I don't think I could make it without you by my side. Well, nobody understands me why I feel this way. Well, don't nobody understand me why I feel this way. It's the little things that you do and the sweet things that you say. She's been working in a factory every day from 9 to 5, building cars and trucks. She built the one I drive. But when it comes to loving, oh, she blows my mind. She's no stranger to working overtime. Detroit lady, I couldn't leave her if I tried. Well, I don't think I could make it without you by my side. Hey, hey. of business, a lady about town. You know what, in between the sheets when she lets her hair down. She can really party and have big fun. Spending that big 3 paycheck buying drinks for everyone. Detroit lady, I couldn't leave her if I tried. Well, I don't think I could make it without you by my side.